The joy of visiting new places has always been a thrill for most people, including Simon, a 26-year-old travel blogger. He decided to visit and tour the indigenous areas of Indonesia, where origin and culture run deep. Simon planned the trip in just 2 nights and posted about it to his fans on YouTube Live, creating a buzz about exploring rural Indonesia, where traditions still breathe. The roots of the people. The day of the flight came. He boarded and finally arrived in Indonesia. With the help of his research, he located a small, thriving village up in the hills, where the people still lived in the old ways. Simon brought out his camera and went live, showing fans he had successfully located the village. The people were warm, friendly, so he decided to spend the night. They gave him a small hut to sleep in. But that night, he heard drumming. It woke him suddenly, a deep, rhythmic sound echoing through the village. He stepped outside, following it. There, he found a small path. It led to a shrine. To Simon, this was content gold. No lights, no candles, just darkness and drums. He ran back to his hut to grab his camera. On his way back, he saw a man walking away from the shrine, holding a drum. Simon immediately began filming. "Hey, what's going on here?" he asked. The man smiled. "I was appeasing the ancestors with music and dancing." Simon asked why. "It's done every night between 1 a.m. and 3 a.m. It brings peace. Fishes stay in the river. Crops grow. We eat." Simon, thrilled by the story, asked the man if he could film the shrine for his fans. The man paused, stared at Simon, stared at the camera, then stared at the shrine. "You can go," he said, "but I cannot return. Once I finish the ritual, I can't step inside again until the next one." Simon asked if he could go in alone, promised not to touch anything. "You may," the man said, "but do not cast a shadow." Simon blinked. "What?" "No lights. Let the moon guide you. Be out before 3 a.m. and cast no shadow." It was already 2:30 a.m. Simon nodded, eager. He stepped into the path. From behind, the man called out, "Cast no shadow!" The shrine was a small hut, a narrow wooden door. To enter, you had to bow your head. Inside, it was cold, still, silent. Simon could barely see. Then he saw it, a statue, the ancestor they worshipped. He had found the gold, the content that would trend. He pulled out his camera and started recording. But it was too dark. The footage was useless. Then, the worst idea crossed his mind. "Just 10 seconds. I'll turn the light on for 10 seconds. He turned on the light. The shrine lit up beautifully. He filmed every angle, the statue, the carvings, the hut. Exactly 10 seconds later, he turned it off. But it only took 1 second for a dark force to latch on to the shadow he casted. Simon returned to his hut. The next morning, he prepared to leave the village. Before departing, he saw the man again. Simon asked, "What happens if someone casts a shadow inside the shrine?" The man looked uneasy. "If you did, you must stay. Let us cleanse you, ward the spirit off." Simon smiled. "Don't worry, I didn't cast a shadow." He lied. And he flew back home to Australia, where he lived with his mom. That first night home, Simon noticed something strange. His shadow had long nails, sharp, twisted. His hair was short, but the shadow was standing up, like spikes. Each night, it got worse. His shadow delayed. It didn't move when he did. Sometimes it moved opposite him. He told his mom. She thought he was delusional. On the 3rd night, around 1 a.m., he woke up soaked in sweat. His eyes scanned the room. His shadow was on the ceiling, staring down at him. Impossible. He sat up, The shadow appeared behind him, but frozen. He rubbed his eyes. When he looked back, it was gone. Then, he saw it form. A black, writhing figure. Claws, moon-white eyes, electrocuted hair. It stood. It stared. Simon screamed. The shadow creature whooshed through him, vanishing into the air. Simon collapsed, eyes wide open, mouth drooling, mind broken. His mother found him like that, called 911. But no matter the treatment, Simon never returned. Now, he lives in a mental institution. Eyes wide, drooling, unable to speak, unable to sleep. But every night, from 1 a.m. to 3 a.m., Simon's YouTube channel still goes live. The live stream shows him sitting in his old bedroom, just staring into the lens, unmoving, unblinking. And some fans swear they hear him whisper their names.